everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm your host, the OT Astartes, and welcome back to yet another custom figure review. Now, the reason that this is happening is because basically my laptop has been playing up again. So what happened was I spilt some tea on a bit of the keyboard, and it rendered some of that bit non-functional. The enter key wasn't working, so I've sent it off to be repaired, and I've also decided to upgrade to Windows 11. So let's see how that works out with a game from about 2005. By that I mean Star Wars Battlefront 2. But yeah, that has also meant that I've been unable to produce stop motions, Astartes analysis. Basically, it's rendered production to an almost complete halt. So I decided that this is a good time to showcase some of my custom figures. So these are two custom Hero Factory figures. So we're going to start, as it's winter, with Icebreaker. So no first names have been decided yet. So we're going to start off with Icebreaker. Now, first thing to notice is that his weapon is almost, well, in fact, it's almost exactly the same as Stormer's in Brain Attack. But this multi-functions as a shield, a blaster, and a buzzsaw. You can see here there's a mini buzzsaw to get him out of all sorts of scrapes and situations. And here we have an ice pick. That's what I at least think they're called. Originally it was going to be a scythe. Something else to add. Right, so now we're going to talk about the appearance. So, of course, this has a few things in common with Preston Stormer, not just, you know, with the weapon and all, but the colour scheme as well. Obviously, Stormer's colours are blue and white. Now, for this one, I decided to add a purple hero core because I thought it should be used. And I've made these bits here transparent. And I've decided to make these joints here blue, or these parts here, I should say. So yeah, it looks really nice. You could say that it looks very cool indeed. To also point out these, I thought these would be a nice addition as decorations for the shoulders, instead of it being just two generic shoulder pads. But yeah, I like how this turned out. I did have doubts about putting the buzzsaw attachment on first, but I thought might as well. Now, our second figure is Tacticus. Now, Tacticus is basically, he has a great knowledge of fighting styles, weaponry. He's your go-to guy for basically anything to do with fighting. So I decided for this, this scope here on his helmet, I've decided to make that for, well, it multi-functions, not just as a night vision thing, but it also does infrared, and it acts as a scope as well. So this side here I based on Evo's tank arm from his breakout set, because I like the look of it. You know, I think the tank arm is pretty badass. It looks really bulky. It looks effective, strong. You look like a dreadnought. So I decided to use that for here. Now, Instead of using a torso piece, I decided to use a spike as not just a shield, but as a melee weapon as well. Should the double-bladed swords around here be rendered useless. And this shoulder thing, the shoulder guard is really good in case, you know, any blasts happen, and you can just use it as a shield. And then you've got your average plasma blaster. And then here, I've decided to give him a double-bladed sword, which can spin. It was based on Evac from Transformers Cybertron. So yeah, really good looking. You know, I love this concept because, you know, he is a master of combat. For his legs, I decided to add these bits here. But yeah, this side of him looks really badass. I also like the colour scheme, so orange and yellow. The double-bladed sword looks really awesome. I think that's because I went through all the concepts that I could use for this and how it would be made. Not all of them worked, so in the end I chose this one. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with these two and how they turned out. They were originally going to be, well, so a bit of a behind the scenes fact for Transformers and Hero Factory. I had planned to introduce a triple combiner. Well, actually no, four new characters, 3 of which are a triple combiner, similar to Rail Racer from 2001 Robots in Disguise, or as I call it, the real Robots in Disguise. But it didn't work, so I decided to go with these two. So I decided to reconstruct them, not into Transformers, but into heroes instead. So the double-bladed piece here, it was actually from, well, first it was Cyclonus from Armada. Then it was Evac from Transformers Cybertron. So now it is Tacticus. Whether these are going to make an appearance in Hero Factory and Transformers, they will at some point. They definitely will. A lot more episodes planned. They're not all going to come out at once. I don't want to do that style. I want to do it similar to the way that comics are released, so that once they are made and finished, they can be released to the world. So, yeah. Comment below which one is your favourite custom. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you all later. So, arigato and sayonara.